The Ultimatum Season 1, Episode 2, and this is for Episode 2, y'all. And like I said in Episode 1, this show is a juicy. I'm talking about extra juicy. Oh my God, this episode was so good too, just like Episode 1. I thought I wouldn't do this to the next day, but shoot, I had to go ahead and watch 2 episodes in a row. I might be up all night watching this doggone show. But let me tell you, this stuff is backfiring on these people, especially some of the women. Alexis, April, Shanique, they're like, what the heck was I thinking bringing my guy here for an ultimatum? This is blowing up in my face. Can we stop this train and turn it around? This is a train wreck. And let me tell you, Alexis is lucky in this episode. Her man saved her. I'm talking about his love came through and saved her because Alexis was out on a drifting sailboat with no life preserver. Like I told you in Episode 1, Alexis thinks she's hotter than what she is. She really thought she was going to come on this show and have a lot of people to choose from. And just like she said, she thought she was going to get some kind of ego boost and she was going to be the hot girl and everybody was going to want her. And guess what? Did nobody want her? And as soon as she started figuring that out, she ran right back over to Hunter, fell into his arm, talking about, I don't know what I was doing. Why did I do this? This show has taught her a big old lesson. I'm telling you, I told you she thought she was way too much. She was really pumping herself up way too much. She started off talking about how she didn't really want to be with Hunter because Hunter made less than her and she didn't want to be the breadwinner. I told you, Alexis is all about the money, but you know what? She's singing a different tune now. So she didn't like Hunter because he didn't make as much as her. But in the end, Hunter actually ended up proposing to her. And you know what? I bet she's happy because she realized, you know what? He might be the best she can get. She tried to have a little follow-up conversation with Colby, talking about why did Colby turn her down the last time and why couldn't he see himself being with her? And Colby was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm just not attracted to you. And this girl, she was hurt. She was sure hurt by the rejection. She's like, that's BS. And why are you being so rude? He was like, I tried to tell you yesterday. He said he tried to tell her the other day and tried to be nice to her and just say that he wasn't, that he didn't see himself together with her. But she couldn't take the soft letdown good enough. She had to have Colby tell her straight up, I'm not attracted to you. And and she's like, I don't know why he would say something like that because I'm not an unattractive person. I'm very attractive. This girl had it all wrong. I'm telling you, her whole plan to come on this show and how she saw it playing out in her head, it played out nothing like that. She thought she was going to come on here, be the hot it girl. Everybody was going to be chasing after her. And then maybe Hunter would then want to be with her. But her whole plan backfired. Nobody interested in her. And the one guy she was basically interested in, which is Colby, he basically told her, you know what, you're not even attractive to me. This was funny. After Colby told Alexis he wasn't interested in her, she was so hurt by it. Then she gets up and goes over and tells Madeline, I see why you put him on an ultimatum. I see why you don't want to be with him. Well, whatever reservations you have, you should keep them. Girl, you are so salty going over there trying to poison the well of Madeline. Don't worry, because Madeline don't want Colby anyway. She never wanted him. So it's not like it made any bit of a difference. But the fact that you tried it, that's horrible. Even April was trying to come after Colby, and he had to let her down too and basically tell her that she wasn't interested in him either, that he couldn't see being married to her or living with her for 3 weeks. They was playing this drinking game, and April tried to get all bold and said, could you see yourself living with me? And he was like, no. And then April and Alexis looking at each other, told you. Girl, these girls are salty because they both got rejected by Colby. It was so funny. Well, this was the episode where everybody was going to choose who they had to spend the 3 weeks with. And in the end, April tried to choose Hunter. This was what's so interesting about it because after April got turned down by Colby, she was like, where do I go next? She had kind of talked to Nate. And she had also, and then next thing you know, she was talking to Hunter, and Hunter was like, has his calm demeanor, like, because she's used to Alexis. Alexis is a firecracker, and so is April. So Hunter's all calm, cool, and collected, and April's like, oh, I need somebody like that. I need somebody calm and cool who's not going to put fuel on the fire. So she ended up choosing Hunter, but guess what? Hunter was like, I want to marry Alexis. And he, at the very end, he proposed to Alexis. So I guess we'll see next episode how that plays out. But April out in the ocean too without a paddle, because I don't know who's going to choose her. Don't nobody want her. Not only does nobody want her, not even her old man Jake wants her. Let me tell you, they was drinking the whole night. And that little Hennessy, whatever they was drinking, vodka, gin, whatever, that was some true serum to Jake. and he was out the box, basically telling April, why do you treat me so mean? You so mean to me. You always yelling at me. You always angry at me. April is crying, talking about, I didn't want you to feel that way. And then April says, you know what? I'm not mean, but I am needy. I told you guys last episode, I told her she's smothering and she's needy. And I could tell that Jake didn't like it. But I guess Jake don't normally express his feelings. He's just always trying to please her. And then next thing you know, shoot, that truth serum, that alcohol, plus his attraction to Ray, it came all out. So let me tell you something. Not only will April not get a proposal from Jake gonna break up with April. I already know it. They're not gonna be together. Pretty much Jake already told her, I don't want to be with you no more, basically. He almost said, I don't even know why I was with you this long. He said all April does is talk about what she wants, what she needs, what's best for April. When is it his turn? When is she going to ever feel about what's right for him? What does Jake want? I mean to tell you, he was going off, y'all. He said he can't even express himself because anytime he expresses himself, she gets mad and she runs off at the mouth. Oh my God, this man was venting. This must have been a years of pent up stuff. So you know what? That's going to be the end of April and Jake. This is a wrap. I don't know what April's going to do. I don't know who she's going to hook up with because Jake chose Ray and Ray chose Jake. And then April tried to give some speech talking about, well, he's going to treat you like a queen. Ray's like, girl, I know he will because he's already treating me nice. April, this stuff backfired on her big time. But you know what? Whether she came on here or not, they weren't going to make it. He was never going to propose to her because with all this stuff built up inside, it would have just got dragged out longer. So in the end, she may feel like it backfired, but it was probably good because it ended it sooner than it keep it going. So Ray's partner, who was Zay coming in, Shanique ended up choosing Zay. And let me tell you, this was the biggest surprise. I really thought Shanique was going to choose Nate because they seemed like they had such a great connection. They was touching each other. They was lovey-dovey. It seemed like they wanted the same things in life. To me, it seemed like they was on the same page. And even Nate was shocked when Shanique chose Jake. Nate really thought Shanique was going to choose him. And I thought she was going to choose him too. I'm telling you, if this was Love is Blind, Shanique would have chose Nate. Now, I don't know why Shanique didn't chose Nate. Maybe she could see herself being with a white guy. I don't know. But let me tell you, sisters better start choosing the one that's best for them and not just choosing people because y'all share the same color of the skin. Because let me tell you, Zay, I don't see how Zay is going to be doing what Shanique wants, and that is getting married and having kids. I know he's talking about he could be that person, but I don't know. And even Shanique has said it like, is she just getting the same thing that Randall is? I don't know why Shanique made this choice. Really, I really don't know why. She loved what Nate says, but maybe she's not physically attracted to him because she said that she wished she could take all the things Nate said and she could put them in Randall. That's what she told Randall, that she wished she could take the sentiments of Nate and put it in Randall. But Randall ain't that person. And let me tell you, she should have picked Nate. Shanique should have picked Nate. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think in the end, it's probably going to end up that Shanique and Randall are going to get back together because I don't think Shanique and Zay are going to work out. I don't think Zay is going to be able to give Shanique what she's looking for. Shanique started talking about, I'm going to need a man to take out the trash. She started giving Zay the rules before they even said yes to each other. She talked about taking out trash, washing cars. Shanique has this rigid way of looking at marriage. And it's almost like she's already got this plan and she just wants to plug in a person to her plan. And maybe like they said the last episode, she wants to be a Michelle Obama and have the Black Power couple kind of thing. And so that kind of messed it up with Nate being the Black Power couple. But she need to look at the Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown, and maybe she needs to look at the Vice President of the United States. And they both were white men. And let me tell you something, they a power couple. But Zay said he could be a father too, and he could be, he'd be all involved with the kids and everything. I don't think Shanique's gonna get that much difference with Zay. I really don't. But they ended up choosing each other, so they're going to be the ones living together for the next 3 weeks. Nate was devastated when he saw Shanique choose Zay. So next thing you know, he went to his second choice, which was April, because he had all his eggs in Shanique's basket. He thought it was a sure thing. And then when she flipped it up on him and he got surprised, he went on and chose April. But then, April chose Hunter. But then Hunter proposed to Alexis. This was wild, y'all. So now you got Nate ain't got nobody and April got nobody. I don't know if they're going to hook back up since they now 2 people on the boat with no paddle. I don't know how that's going to work out. What's the rules of this game? Well, Shanique's guy Randall, he and Madeline ended up choosing each other, which we knew they would because they was the only one making connections. And let me tell you, this ain't nothing but a sex connection. Their whole conversation is about sex. What positions? How often you want to have sex? Randall up here asked her, what are some things off the table you wouldn't do? And Madeline talking about, I would do everything for my man. There ain't nothing off the table. And this was like butter to his ears. Listen, this ain't nothing but a sex connection. They probably going to be in this house humping like rabbits. And you know what? This seems like this is just curiosity on both their parts, to be honest with you. It's almost like Randall just wants to have a lot of sex with her and she wants to have a lot of sex with him. I don't think this is going to go nowhere either. This don't even seem like no deep connection. It's just all lust. This is why, in the end, I do think Randall and Shanique are going to find their way back to each other. I'm going to stick with that prediction. And I'm still sticking with the position that Madeline and Colby ain't going to get together because let me tell you, Madeline can't stand Colby. Anytime she got ready to say something to Colby, it always seems like it's contempt. When they was at that little drinking party and Colby showed up in his little cowboy hat, she was like, look at him coming in here with that cowboy hat. But there go Colby for you. She really don't like Colby. I guess she feels like Colby just puts on an act. Maybe he likes to be seen all the time. I don't know. But Colby's still barking up the tree of Lauren. He act like he's Lauren's therapist or something. Talking about maybe he can help Lauren out and help her see different things. I don't know. And Lauren's like, I don't want to be your guinea pig. I don't want this to be some therapy session. I want you to choose me because you want to choose me. Somehow or another, Colby thinks he can turn Lauren around and make her see her maternal side and want kids. I don't know if Lauren's just going to change just for Colby. I don't really see them long lasting. Even though Lauren said the reason she didn't see herself with kids maybe was because she thought Nate worked a lot. But now that I know a little bit more about Nate, I think it's more than that. I think Lauren don't want kids, period. And Colby definitely wants kids. So I don't see them really going anywhere. Not at all. They may get together on this little 3-week journey, but I don't see nothing after that. But they haven't officially chosen each other, so I guess we're going to have to see that next week. But that's it. We'll see what happens next. I'm going to move on to episode 3. So look right here, and you can see the links to any of my videos that I've done so far, episode 1, and this is episode 2. And look for episode 3 coming up soon. Talk to you later. Bye.